What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world. A rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Running into the open space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
He might want another play. They'll run it to the right, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So Memphis offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. With the catch, it's Henry. There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They go to the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Duggan. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got the quick pass. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He'll pull it on the read. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll start on 7-3. Give to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bearcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Nice.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Duggan. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. offense hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. The play action fake. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seat. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intent. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Wants to throw on first down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
He's going to let it go. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now, 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
Touchdown, Memphis! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Out of the backfield, he's open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Stone. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Duggan. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet. Let's Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on third and short. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Goes to the option. Got room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a play by this defense. You got.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really...
He tries to take the top off. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touch. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it just way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Harris. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boston College. Once he got some room, it was... Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the